Thanks for joining us here in the Fox 4 Weather Center. Well, we just talked about it a few minutes ago. These pollen counts, they are in the high range. If you have a scratchy throat, itchy, watery eyes, it could very well be because of trees and weeds with those pollen counts being high, and they're going to stay in the high range as we head through the next 4 days, actually going up even more so Thursday, Friday into Saturday. So if you are feeling the effects, I certainly advise seeing a certified allergist. That way you know exactly what you are dealing with and what allergen could be impacting you. Plus, that way you can make sure you're taking pills and nasal sprays that are appropriate for what you need. Let's take a live look outside right now and switch gears, looking live here across the beautiful Pine Island Sound, looking westward. Everything nice and quiet this evening, and that's all because of high pressure that is currently in control. So long as this ridge of high pressure is in control, that's going to keep us high and dry, so we don't have to worry about any wet weather here in the near future. Sunrise and sunset obviously now an hour later, with daylight saving time having officially begun. 7:39 now for that sunrise tomorrow. Sunset this evening expected as 7:35. Switching perspectives now, looking inland, looking farther down the road here. We can see those pancake cumulus not growing very high vertically. So overall, it's a very stable weather setup, and these are just what I call fair weather cumulus. We're at 80 degrees. Dew point, the measure of moisture in the air, currently in the lower 60s as that flow has now become southwesterly. That's starting to drive up that elevated humidity. So we are feeling that extra moisture out there. That's going to lead us to, by the way, a muggier start. Now, if we squeeze out a passing rain shower this evening, it'll be late in the day, likely farther inland, so really not posing much in the way of a threat or impact. Same story heading into tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. It's going to be a bit muggier, and that's because those morning temperatures are going to be running warmer with those higher dew points. So long as we see this extra moisture surging up from the south, we'll see those morning temperatures climb back to the 60s. I know we had a couple of mornings in the 50s. Those are done. So here we go. As we look ahead to tomorrow afternoon, warm southerly winds will pump up our temperatures into the mid-80s, expecting partly cloudy skies for the afternoon heading into the evening. Similar setup looking ahead to Thursday. Overall, ideal weather for those outdoor plans that you might have going on. But for your Thursday afternoon and evening, could see a passing inland rain shower. Those probabilities going up to 20%. So mostly clear overnight tonight as we drop into the low and mid 60s, 66 for Naples as well as Marco Island, 65 in Fort Myers. Helping you plan out that morning commute, we are expecting mainly sunshine, but note those temperatures again, instead of starting off in the upper 50s, lower 60s, 7 and 8 a.m. It's going to be around 67 degrees, then quickly climbing through the 70s by lunchtime up to 79 degrees. And then we go up from there into the mid 80s heading into the afternoon. Factor in that humidity, it's going to be feeling a couple of degrees hotter. So do keep that in mind. Perhaps you're heading off to one of our beautiful local beaches. Boca Grande expecting a mostly sunny afternoon, highs around 78. Captiva calling for that high closer to 77, 80 for our friends on Sanibel. Little toastier here on Fort Myers Beach and Estero Island. Heading down to Naples and Marco Island, those afternoon temperatures warming into the lower 80s. So your 7-day forecast shows off a bit more cloud cover, kind of a dance between partly to mostly cloudy skies as we wrap up the work week, head into the weekend. Those rain chances will continue to stay pretty low, but the humidity will continue to go up. That means your morning temperatures will be in the upper 60s, near 70. And then early next week, we have a cold front coming through that'll bring us some cooler weather by Tuesday with a chance for rain.